Hello and welcome back to more Okami. It's an hour. It's an hour later. I was supposed to start recording like 45 minutes ago, but I got distracted by Reddit, as is the case most of the time. But we have a goal. Our goal is North Kashima, the coast. It's North Coast. I always forget the name of it. Probably should have looked that up before I started recording again, but it's North Rio something something coast. The important part is that it's the coastline, and more importantly than that, is where we will try to calm down the god of the sea. Well, the water dragon specifically. I don't know if that constitutes the god of the sea, but it is a god in a sea, so that's good enough for me. I'm a simple man after all. But anyway, we got a key from the Empress, the Queen, whatever, which allows us to make our way through that gate over there. By the way, we cannot do anything with that yet. It's made of metal. We can do something with this, though, which is fight it. So we can't, we could do wind, actually. I forgot that works on these. Right? Yeah. We can't do anything with Iceman here. Oh no, yeah we can, yeah we can. We have to cut him? Cut him, that's what it is. Now, what we can do when he's done spinning around is try to pee on him. There we go. Which I thought would cause him to drop a thing. There it goes. Let's fight this proper, shall we? Now that I've gotten my dragon fang out of it. That's the thing I bought before the last episode. Lets me pee on things. But what we're gonna do, I could have sped this up actually, but it doesn't really matter. What we're gonna do is draw the sloppy infinity symbol, and then draw it a second time, except better this time. Because now we don't need a fire source to get dragon fangs out of those, or other things that are weak to fire. We can make our own fire. Appear to have created water. Is that a teleport? Mermaid coin thing? It is indeed. So now we can teleport here, I guess. Hello. Want to cross the border? You'll have to speak to my colleague. Hey. It is indeed a border key. Anyone bearing that is allowed to pass. I am indeed on very important business. Thank you, sir. I don't know what magic allowed you to open that gate, but I'm not questioning. Ryoshima, that's what it is. Welcome to the coast. Sounds like something that might be under the sea. It is indeed under the sea, by the way. Down under where it's wetter. Lewd, etc., etc. So this area, hello. Its primary purpose is the sea dragon thing, but there is some other stuff we can do around here. Oh man, great divine interventions. I want to see how beautiful your paintings are. He just wants to see a beautiful art, dude. Gasp. Shots fired. Now he's talking about this to Issen for a reason, in case you can't figure that out on your own. Make like a tree and leave. That's not how trees work. I have no prophecies. Wow. What's your point if you have no prophecies, Walker? Alright. Continuing onward. We're gonna explore this area after we get interrupted 55 times before we walk into it apparently. Ah, a new enemy! This one is the windworm fish. Couldn't figure that out. This very long nose. I don't remember the weakness of this one. Probably slow time, because that's a general weakness for many things. It is indeed. And do I cut it? Oh, I should have peed him. I keep forgetting that I got that. I'm used to not having it, because the first time I played this, I didn't much care for dragon fangs. Which is why I didn't know many of the ways to actually get them. So I'm not used to actually having to use that ability. It's a great way to get dragon fangs, and indeed if I wanted to. I could do some fights here, get enough dragon fangs to purchase some things. But I'm not too bothered by it. There's a save point here. In case you need to save. There's also a lovely building down here, which we're going to make our way to. Because this is a little dining area, I believe, if I recall correctly. Indeed it is. There's nobody here though. What's up, lady? There's no fresh fish. Why do you have no fish? What's up, dude? Ah, see, there's the triple line one. I was wondering where it was. The great chef Umi can't cook. Nice eyes, my friend. Nice whiskers, my friend, among other things. Can I bend your furry little ear? I would prefer you not bend it. Let's make a meal out of him. Oh, me. Probably not your best bet. Juicy fruits of the sea. But I do know that the fish I need aren't being caught. So he can't do anything until fish are being caught. The fishermen are in a nearby village. The fishermen won't catch any fish until, as you might imagine, the dragon is dealt with, I'm fairly sure. We'll have to come back here later. There's a bunch of cats out here. There's no fish out here, except for the fish I have in these tiny bags. Which apparently the cats are perfectly fine with. Alright, so we can make our way to the fishing village, which is just across the water here. There's also a bridge in case you don't want to swim across the water. Also, don't hang around in the water out there. There's Oni Island, by the way. Don't hang around in the water out here because there's an angry dragon. In case you forgot, the angry sea dragon will consume your soul. Best to not do that. Some bullying going off over here. A castle at the bottom of the sea. Yes, they're actually hitting him with sticks, by the way. Y'all are just a bunch of bullies. Let's get them. Also, yes, they have turtle shells on their head. And yes, they're very specific colors. And back to beating him with sticks. I'm bored of playing with him now. Let's go play somewhere else. Of course, the coward flees. What do they mean by castle at the bottom? I don't know, maybe the underwater place that we're trying to get to, the Dragonians and all that jazz. What's up, dude? Dude. Hello? What are we gonna do? Any bright ideas for a ball? Bonk. And yes, he's also in a barrel full of fish. I don't really, or sea creatures, I suppose. I don't really understand this child. Hey. I must have dozed off. You were getting hit with sticks, dude. How do you sleep? You were sleeping? Fit as a fiddle. No one ever believes me. The Dragon Palace is an amazing place, real pretty. I mean, it is a palace, to be fair, so. They're the ones controlling the water dragon. A big-boned lad like you. Only worthy people. Well, I'm like the definition of worthy, so. Yep, that's a pier, alright. Appears to be over yonder. He came with the morning sun. So there's your hint. But before we do that, we're going to explore the zone. But that pier is where we need to be, and the morning sun is your hint, so. If it is not nighttime, you can make it nighttime and then simply force it to daytime. And that will cause the morning sun to shine. You can rest here if you like. Oh, how kind of you. Awfully polite to let a random wolf that wandered in rest in your home. And we feed pigs, I guess. Pigs eat not herbs, they eat seeds, you dangus. At this point, we should probably focus on doing that. Grabbing all the ones we missed and everything. What are these? Seafood. That's seafood? Question mark? No. Who's this over by the bridge? Because we didn't walk across the bridge, so we can also dig this up. It looks like the Dragon Fang merchant. Could just be a general merchant. Could be just a basic merchant too, though. He looks like the Dragon Fang one. Every time. Hello. That would sell like hotcakes, a donut in the shape of Oni Island. The Donut Nut. This is a perfect spot to sell Oni Island merchandise. Bet it's gonna be tough getting over there. We already know how to get there. On shopping duty? I am indeed. Anything to sell? I do. How many crystals did I pick up? Good God. Oh, goddamn. You on shopping duty? Yes, I am. I'd like to purchase. You sell the fishing rod, but I already have a fishing rod. What about more infinity stuff? They're so expensive. We're not buying anything. At some point, we're just going to buy 99 of every feed bag in the game. And run around and feed stuff. Until there's not left to feed in the entirety of the world. There is the tree, by the way. He already dealt with the tree for us. Also, there's the tower. Goes off into space. We will get to climb that tower. Yes, I'm being serious. We will climb the tower. No, the herbs. It's a very long climb. In fact, that's what we'll spend a pretty decent chunk of this area doing. Just freaking climbing that. Also, here's our good friend. We've seen him before. It's Yoichi. Yoichi, whatever his name is. It was the guard on the bridge that allowed us to actually drop the bridge by blowing everything up. A bite to eat and time to relax. See that fruit hanging on the tree? Going right back to the basics. So he's aiming at that fruit way over there. The only thing here is this pond. Obviously that pond's not really going to do us any good. There is it. We can just draw water to this. Oh, that's the wrong button, you doofus. What good would that do? Everyone might say. But that is not simple water. It's fancy water, which makes it grow. It just made that fruit ripen. Oh no, I just remembered I've got a bee song. I wish these cows would stop so aggressively mooing. Good God, listen to them. They're so mooey. Mooey cows. I think these Uggs is free in. So this isn't normal water, this is special water. Pretty much just exists for that. I don't know that the water has any other purpose than that, but oops. We can also do this. Bark. It's not the button I meant to hit, by the way, in case you're curious, but we can also bark. Hey, stray bead. We could make it night so that we can see all the stuff we can dig up, but if we make it night, all of these enemies around will actually chase us, so I would prefer, god damn it, prefer not being night. It's probably close enough, whatever. There you go. Another hole to drop down into. There's a couple in this zone, I think. Look, it's a big bunny. It hurts. One of these days I'll stop picking the wrong one. One of these days. Maybe. Probably not, but you know. I think this might be the only place you see that bunny. No, I don't want to bite. I don't want to bite you. I wish to dig. There we go. Just having some technical difficulties biting the bunnies on accident. Anyway, let's pick up our loot. Oh, we got more stuff to dig up and grow, apparently. These are a huge chunk of your mid to late game XP. Are these little holes in the ground, actually. You get exactly enough faith, XP, favor, whatever it is, in one of these days I'll remember, in the game to completely level up your character. By the way, you don't get any more than that. You get the exact quantity required, so. Make sure we grow these trees in the most efficient manner. This is not the fastest manner, it's just, I like doing this, by the way. Oh, I goofed it. I didn't mean to make it really windy, and I don't really know how I made it windy, trying to draw a circle, but that's fine. That should be everything here, it seems like. Let's see any more green shoots of light. Off we go, have fun, underground bunnies. I don't know why this bunny's underground, but don't question it. I don't know why we rocket up into the air when we step in the light either, but again, don't question it. It's better left unknown. There's another cat statue. Can't do anything with that yet, don't worry about it. Hey, what do we got? What are you? Can I use wind to blow you? I can indeed. These guys have quite a lot of health. Of course, my weapon at this point is a bit weak, but... Excuse me. Okay, so that doesn't work. Come back. No, stop. Aha, fiend. Does wind do anything to them? No. Does slow-mo do anything to them? No. Does blowing them up do anything to them? I'll have to find out next time. Hello? Oh, I remember this dude. I fucking hate him. I don't remember how to fight him, but I distinctly remember him. Make it slow. I mean, I can beat the dickens out of him when it's slow. Oh, should have peed on him. You forget to pee on things. Not really a big deal anyway. If I really want to try and get Dragon Fang stuff, I can do that off camera, on my own time. We've created a giant tree, by the way. So I think that's all of the area to explore for now, minus the islands and this fruit. Now, obviously, I would like to obtain this fruit. Well, let's see if we can actually make our way over here without being taken by the sea dragon. Oh. Let's draw one slightly closer, shall we? There we go. Chop that down. Bloop. Easily done. And apparently there's something to dig up over here too. All of these islands we will get to later because I don't think it's possible for us to get to them now. We will just get eaten by the sea dragon before we get there. It's a bit of a swim to those islands, as you can tell. Or well, I suppose you might be able to tell. I don't know, they're pretty far out there. But the sea dragon will take us if we swim out there. Which includes swimming to that island, I think. But for now, our goal, of course, is that pier over there. And it's now conveniently nighttime, so. Hopefully we can make it to this pier. We should be able to make it to this pier. There we go. Easily done. And of course now, we must be on this pier when the morning sun rises. And conveniently, we have a means of creating the morning sun. There we go. It's our good friend Orca. Of course, we're the most worthy of possible things to be taken down. We are a god, after all. Mother of us all, in fact. This big fish is Orca. Hello. Nope. Not here for you, my friend. Goodbye. Indeed it is. Poses dramatically. One worthy of visiting the Dragon Palace. Even that water dragon's no match for me. Tries to clamber on. Fails horribly. It can actually be rather difficult to get on Orca sometimes. So be prepared for me to miss the jump occasionally. It's a rather small area to land on. Of course, we will hitch a ride. Second to none when it comes to swimming, in case you forgot. Maybe we should have him take us to the Dragon Palace. And he can't do that yet. We must complete the final ordeal decreed by Otohime. We're gonna ride down to the Dragon Palace. Let's hear about that ordeal. Yeah, you could have said nothing, Hissen, and we would have learned about this a lot faster. You must find the whirlpool amid the vast sea. That is the ordeal. Full speed ahead, fish breath. So now we will explore the islands. There's the sea dragon, by the way. Swimming around, doing the sea dragon based activities. You'll know when you're being chased because it makes that horrific noise. Don't worry too much about it. It's normal. So now I have to hop off. Get off working? Yes, please. You know, ignore the angry sea dragon over there. We're perfectly fine. We got islands to explore after all. You'll want to explore these islands, primarily because there's things on them. We'll have to make our way back to this island, unfortunately. Is there anything in this? There is. There's a tiny hole. We'll have to make our way back here because we cannot cut metal stones quite yet. There's no animals here, unfortunately, but there are trees. Excuse me. Game. There's trees and things to dig, and I'm a big fan of both of these. Digging and trees, mind you. Apparently not a big fan of painting, because I'm really bad at it. There's also a hole full of a bunch of yen. If you're curious what that was, that's a bunch of yen underwater for some reason. What's the sign say? Total amount offered by Amaterasu, 0. How much do we have to offer for this? I don't remember. Uh, 20,000 yen is the most we can offer in a single sitting, but I do not believe that that is the highest reward. In fact, let me check. If I can get my mouse free of the game. There we go. Okami offering spring. Divine Spring, that's what I already forgot, I'm sorry. There aren't many, there are multiple in certain... There are multiple locations in certain areas, apparently. Well, there's apparently 3 of these in the northern coast. What do we... Oh no, this isn't... Hold on. This is just all of the... Yeah, this includes the one with animals and stuff. I want to know... I would like to know how much I have to offer this thing, because I remember looking for it before. Now, 3 of the max amount, so 60,000. I don't know what we get for it, but... So, 3 of 20,000 yen. Apparently it gives you back the extra if you overflow it. This spring's all sparkly. Something good will happen if you make a bigger offering. So make another 20,000 yen offering. Arc. Nothing good ever comes. Why don't you cleanse your body and soul? Make an offering. Another 20,000. So what do we get for this? I don't actually know. Oh, hello. We get this guy again. Mother to us all. Alright, Takigami, you can feel the kindness flowing from you. You're welcome. So is this... I believe this will allow us to cut metal stones. So it turns out we don't have to come back to this island because we unlock the ability at this island. How very convenient. Does that mean you can cut hard things you couldn't cut before? Wowee. We also get this, apparently. Oh, power slash too. Fair enough. Alright, so we've completed that. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember how much I needed to give to that thing. Obviously couldn't remember what we got either, but now we know. And it's very good, actually, because it allows us to destroy these, and a bunch of these are blocking diggy spots. And diggy spots is more XP. We actually need to spend our stuff. There is no cap to that, apparently. We may as well get some more ink. So we are now full of ink. So the next thing we'll probably level is probably solar energy, and then another level of purse if we need it at some point. But for now, we're done here. Our next destination is that one right there, conveniently located, but there is still an angry sea dragon. It's a whirlpool, but it's hidden right now. We already know that. Hi-yo, orca, away! Hooray, references.